Well, today's Tuesday, it's the 21st of February 2023, and it's a nice warm day actually. Just had to take my jumper off, and we've come down to Can Pastilla, and the sea is very, very calm, and there's some sunshades out. Unbelievable. So there, you can see all the parasols are out here. I'm not sure whether they've been out all through the season, the winter season, or whether they've been put out recently, but it's really looking beautiful out there. It's got some people playing in the sea, lots of people sitting on the beach, lots of people walking around, bars are open. It's actually looking like a holiday season. Again, we've come by car today. We've not used our bus pass, just really for convenience. We've got to go and pick up our grandchildren later on, so we needed that convenience. It really is warm in the sun. Anita, who always feels the cold, got a big coat on now. Feeling rather warm. Got a big jumper on as well. There's more sunshades out there. So we're actually at the far end. Can Pastilla is the far end, or the Palma end, I suppose, of the Playa de Palma, which stretches out for kilometres down there towards Arenal. And this is the part where the local press have been saying that the season is going to be starting in March. Well, we're still only in February, and well, it feels as though it started. So that's the good news. Bad news is, as of tomorrow, the weather's due to change, and we've got this cold front that's going to be hitting all of Europe by the sounds of things, and the temperatures are due to drop significantly. So where it might be 20 degrees today, by the end of the week it could be down towards, well, the low teens, or even cooler, maybe 12 degrees, and even possibilities of rain. And we've actually seen a few clouds here already. As we're driving through Can Pastilla, we noticed there was a little market. I didn't really know that Can Pastilla had a market day. Only a couple of stalls, but it's a bit. Bicycle renting over there. Fish spa. All the things that you would normally expect to be open during the season. It's quite amazing. I'm going to take the coat off in a minute. I think she's going to be so warm. That lovely beach waiting for all the tourists to come. Marisa cafeteria across the road, packed. Well, we're not in the season yet, so we've still got a few weeks to go before most things will be opening up. But I'm just looking in front of me, and we've got the Hotel El Cid, and that looks to be open. It is open. There's people on the balconies. More great news. And then just in front we've got KFC. And this morning I was actually looking at an advertisement for fried chicken. Not that it's something I was looking to buy. I'm not sure, I'm not convinced I've ever been to a KFC, though Anita will probably tell me I have. But this morning I was looking at this advert, and it was a South Korean advert for fried chicken. I think they must eat a lot of fried chicken in South Korea. But what caught my interest was that it was filmed in Valdemossa, and just at the weekend, that's exactly where we were, in Valdemossa. We weren't filming an advert for Kentucky Fried Chicken. We were just having a walk through the beautiful village of Valdemossa, which is one of the most picturesque on the island. So it was nice to see Valdemossa in their video. But what also caught my eye, of course, was that the person who was in the video was Kangin Lee, who is one of the Mallorca footballers who plays for South Korea. So that was his connection. And well, I guess he earns a lot of money out of doing that. The news really was that well, Kangin Lee actually during the winter transfer put in for a transfer. He was seemed to be keen to leave Majorca. He came here, I think, from Valencia, was it? Anyway, wherever he came from, he seemed to have settled down here, and he's a brilliant player. And this season with Mallorca, he's played a really important part of the Real Mallorca team. But it seems as though he's got ambitions. He has talent, and he's very young. And there are teams, particularly in the Premier League, who've spotted him and look as though they're going to give him a big pay rise if he ends up there. We'd like him to stay because he's an excellent player, but you can understand that these young players get attracted to the money. So this is the El Cid hotel across the road there. It's open while the workmen in front of it are still working, but the people above are sitting on the terrace enjoying the vistas over the dead calm Mediterranean. It's dead calm. It's just as still could be. And yeah, as we're walking down, there's more parasols and more people on the beach. People playing with beach balls, splashing about in the sea. Wow. So this promenade that we're on now. Hola.
Hola.
Bien, está en YouTube. Mañana o otro día. So this promenade, I'm saying, goes on for, I think it's about 5 kilometres long.
I think we should stop and have a coffee in a minute.
Well, we're certainly not going to be walking 5 kilometres. That would take us all the way down to Arenal. The beauty of it, though, is it's perfectly flat. No ups and there's no downs. And from Anita's point of view, on the other side there's lots of shops. And they're open. Well, not all of them, but a significant number of shops are open. And a significant number of bars and cafes, and it's just after midday. So.
Can you see that?
So just looking out there, there's some people splashing around in the water. Anyone think it wasn't February 2023? It just feels warm, don't you think? The Playa de Palma, we do come now and again, but it's not one of our more regular places. We tend to go in the opposite direction towards Palma, Nova, Magluf, Santa Ponsa, and down towards Andrach. We've not been to Andratx recently because it's hard to get to. Anyone who knows the trip going from our side, that's the Palma side, to Andratx, knows that there are a couple of tunnels that you have to go through in order to get to Andratx quickly. Unfortunately, the council decided to do the work, and the tunnels have been closed. Well, one of them's reopened, but that's no good. And the other one is not going to be opening until probably sometime in March, and that makes it really a big round trip, big hold-ups on the road, not very convenient, so we probably won't be going down there quite yet. I need to spotted a bar. H2O. Glorious. Anyone who managed to pick this few days for their break in Mallorca picked on some really lovely weather. Well done. Looks like Anita and I are going to stop off for a coffee. It's the beach club, it's H2O. It's a bit chemical to me. It's perfect, I think. A little coffee here. Well, we've managed to find somewhere for a coffee. It's a bit loud music, but we've got some fantastic views in front of us, and I'm sure the coffee's going to be good. So, cheers everyone.
Cheers.
Well, we just had a nice coffee at H2O on, that's it, and we're going to, no traffic at all down here, not much at all, one or two cyclists. We're going to be heading back now this way. Oh, Anita wants to see the shops, I think. You want to walk on that side, do you, darling? Oh, she's reading that out. There's problems with some of these trees. So it does look as though Can Pastilla is getting into the holiday mood already. French restaurant. I've had quite a few comments on a cafe, the Happy House cafe we went to in Baleares, and they were advertising what was more or less a full English breakfast for €3.95. The Happy House.
Yes. When are we going?
And we said we resisted, or Anita put me off. She said I couldn't travel. But I did say we were going to go back, so that's on our agenda. It's on my agenda. Anita's busy every morning, so maybe I'll have to go on my own.
No.
Just gone past a pharmacy which normally would have the temperature. I didn't see it then, missed it. Bus stop we've just gone past is actually a train stop. So along this Playa de Palma, it's quite long. So you can actually, during the season, get a little tourist train back. So you can walk in one direction. Oh, sorry.
I just clocked you there, I thought.
I'm as deaf as a post. So
You are. This is Steve as well.
Yeah, Steve as well, yeah. No, just saying.
Well, that was really nice. I didn't really expect to meet anyone here in Can Pastilla, but there's Debbie and Steve. They're actually staying in the Marriott Hotel in Majorca, but they've been watching our videos, keeping an eye on what the weather's doing, which is what many people are doing. And just saying that because we put the date on all of our videos, almost all of the videos, then you can just have a look at any video at any time of the year and you can see what the weather was like on that particular date. The weather's the weather though, isn't it? The weather does change. I mean, we're fairly certain what it's going to be like in June, July and August, but February is one of those months where I wasn't expecting this. Though I do put pictures of the thermometer now and again that's on our terrace. I put it onto Facebook, and every now and again it pops up, and I see what the temperature was like years ago. And no, it's not unusual to have 20 degrees, or 22, 23 degrees at this time of the year. And yesterday in Palma, they recorded 22 degrees, and I think further inland they recorded 23 degrees. But that won't be the same at the end of this week. And it also affects whether we can actually go out and make a video as well. Pouring down with rain, don't particularly want to do that. You can already see it's nice and warm and the sun is shining, but we've got quite a lot of cloud cover. So the weather forecast today did in fact say there is a slight possibility of rain, and that's going to increase as the week progresses. So already more and more people coming out to spend the afternoon on the beach. There's so many bits of work going on around here. Some of the roads have been closed off. So just trying to work out how I'm going to get out of Can Pastilla. So I think it looks as though we might have to drive partway along this promenade, which is one way in the direction that we're walking now, but we're going to have to come down this one. So, yeah. Years ago when we very first came to Mallorca, we did come out to the Playa de Palma, and this was a big wide road. You could drive along in both directions. Then they built the promenade, and they made it a little bit more of a pedestrianised road.
Pigeons around and seagulls.
Yeah, seagulls, lots of birds, and must be something for them to eat. So it looks like I'm going to have to drive down that road to get back to Palma. Get back to the motorway. It's all going to be an adventure. There's a yacht marina over there as well. I was told by a friend who lives in the area that the restaurant that overlooks the marina, it's within the marina, which I have been to for a function. He tells me they do a good menu del dia, so I need to come back here and try that out. Unfortunately, coffee's all I'm getting today, but it was not a bad coffee and quite reasonably priced. What was it, $3.80 for the two coffees? I was reading Shirley Roberts' column in the Mallorca Bulletin today, and she writes about Soller and Puerto Soller and the valley around that area, and she's obviously concerned that Soller is beginning to price itself out of the market, and one of the factors that she looks at is the price of coffee and how it's gone up from being €1.80 maybe a year or so ago to €2.50 being commonly charged, and to a Mallorquin or Spanish person, or for us, €2.50 sounds a ridiculous price to pay for a coffee. But she says, you know, if people live in the UK and they go to Costa Coffee or wherever you go for your coffee, you go to one called Costa One, is it, or Coffee One, in Yeovil, then paying £2.50 for a coffee is not that unusual.
Quite big coffees in England though, aren't they?
Yeah, and then they're not quite Spanish coffees. So more or less back to where we started. More people on the beach, more people in the sea, and it's still pretty calm. Well, that's us done for our little walk around Can Pastilla. It's really opened my eyes a little bit for the end of February, or towards the end of February in 2023. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you in our next video, wherever that may be. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.